tough day, Hal. But is it normal for guys to be so fragile? No, no way. This is just too hard. My bad. If time permits. Could you listen to one more song? Oh, turns out the drain at Jinghua's place is clogged. That's a hidden disaster. And as Zheming fished out the blockage, the flooded room finally began to dry out. To thank him, Jinghua pulled out 2 concert tickets, inviting him to join. Seeing her excited face, this straight guy, who couldn't care less about music, happily agreed, but as he headed downstairs, his mouth just wouldn't cooperate. To prepare for the upcoming date, under Toner's wise suggestion, Jinghua rocked the trendiest hairstyle and dusted off her gorgeous dress. As Zheming looked on in amazement, they embarked on their first date. Even though he didn't know music from beans, he enjoyed seeing the girl next to him so happy. Zheming sported a big grin, and come evening, they entered a barbecue joint, where Jinghua happily chatted about her past. Zheming chose to be a silent listener until Jinghua asked about his past, when suddenly his expression morphed into a frown. Zheming didn't respond, seemingly dodging his past. Hearing Zheming's cold tone, Jinghua misconstrued it as loathing and left with a heavy heart, while Zheming quietly followed her. At his doorstep, seeing the girl's sad face, Zheming took the initiative to share his past. I used to struggle. When I was a kid, my life was incredibly rough, really incredibly rough, but now, don't get me wrong, I'm just too greedy to relax. After hearing Zheming's words, Jinghua wished him good night and closed the door. From then on, she never came by again, instead glancing towards home as she passed. Each time, she headed home, leaving Zheming feeling utterly dejected at the sight of her retreating figure. That day, as Jinghua reached her doorstep, her tipsy boss happened to bump into her, barging into her home without a care for her feelings. Fueled by alcohol, he attempted to make unwanted advances. In her struggle, Jinghua accidentally scratched his face, igniting his fury. In a flash, Zheming rushed over, fuming in fury at the enraged boss, fists flying. His fists rained down, coming down hard on the boss' face. Zheming, are you posing for a photo? Seeing the boss on the verge of passing out, Jinghua quickly intervened. Only at that moment did Zheming finally calm down. He covered his boss' mouth tightly and violently broke one of his fingers. If you try this again, I won't hold back. After sending the man away, Zheming approached Jinghua. But Jinghua didn't thank him. Instead, she feared provoking her boss. What will I do for my life next if my boss fires me? I'll take responsibility. I'll surely take it. Will you help me find a job, or will I have to turn you into the police? I will help you. Zheming's words failed to sway Jinghua, as she didn't want his pity. Least of all did she want to be a burden. She feared becoming that kind of person. Even though Jinghua never came by again, Zheming silently followed her each day, watching over her. Though Zheming tiptoed around, Jinghua's sensitive nose still caught the familiar scent of memories. Subtitles, although they had never had a conversation, at that very moment, Jinghua realized Zheming had always loved her deeply. After some reflection, Jinghua finally decided to quit her phone customer service job and actively seek Zheming again. Are you available next week? Can you take me to somewhere nearby? What's wrong? You haven't answered. You said you'd take responsibility before. Of course I will. Worried that Jinghua might get hurt again, Zheming gifted her a puppy. She named the puppy Waiyu, hoping it would keep her company and protect her when she wasn't around. Jinghua was thrilled holding the puppy as they drove down the country roads, just like a hot and heavy couple. They arrived at the small riverside together, sharing stories and exchanging tokens of love. A simple pebble became a treasure in that moment as she held Zheming's warm hand. At that moment, that strong girl finally found her support. To provide a better life for Jinghua, Zheming decided to return to his old job at the boxing gym to compete. With new wars on his mind, he found purpose again and shed his former apathy. At that time, love fueled him with endless strength, allowing him to conquer one opponent after another. Jinghua would patiently wait at the door for Zheming to return and to prevent her from getting hurt in his absence. Zheming thoughtfully removed all door frames in the house and smoothed all the sharp edges off the furniture. In the sunlight, Jinghua gently stroked Zheming's face. Though she couldn't see, she carefully traced his features. As the two keep getting closer, their love also deepens at this moment, and Zheming finally regains his peak state. He defeated powerful opponents time and again, bruised and battered, but with his loved one by his side, all the pain felt worth it. Don't forget to subscribe so as to keep updated on more amazing stories.